Hey there everybody, and welcome to my last installment of my How I Art Process video series. This is going to be the last video, and it's just going to be me coloring Piper's eyes, her ear color, her lips, and her nose. So it shouldn't take very long. The techniques are pretty much the same. There's nothing really special I do other than around the eyes, but that kind of comes with practice, and I believe I've explained it before in previous videos. I'll go ahead and explain it again at the end of the video. You guys will see it, and then I'll sort of go back through and explain the process itself. It's not very difficult. But again, I have my swatches handy, always handy. I've got the eye color and the ear and lip color pulled already, so we've got our ear and eye color, which is going to be the E04, and also the nose color. And of course I've got my eye colors, which, despite the way that the caps look, which is why I say don't base your colors off the caps, the E99 actually inks darker on paper than the G. I keep saying E and I mean G. The G99 actually is much darker than the G49. But you wouldn't know that unless you swatched it out, because if you just go off the caps, it actually looks like the G94 is a darker color than the G99. So that's again why I always say for you guys to make sure that you do your swatches and to have them handy, because you might forget and just go based off of the caps and end up messing up, you know, a perfectly nice picture. But alright, I've got my snacks, which is strawberry Pocky because I am a dork, and I've got my Monster energy drink, and that's going to help me get through this because I'm feeling very worn out today. But we're going to finish up this series, and I think that getting the series done is really going to invigorate me to start planning my next series. I have no idea what it's going to be yet, but I'm sure it'll be amazing no matter what I decide. Yep, fake it till you make it. But alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started on filling in these colors, and I'll see you guys in just a quick second. Okay guys, so there we have it. Just want to go ahead and zoom out. There was a little bit that I did add at the end. I did add a W3. Like I said, always keep your Copics handy because you never know when you're going to change your mind about something. And this was just to add a little bit of a shadow right here underneath her eyelid, because naturally eyes are round. They actually should have a little bit of shading of the gray all the way around them. I just stylistically choose not to do that. And I also used my Uniball Signo, the broad one, just to add the white highlights to her eyes, which will actually kind of turn a greenish color as the color sets, and her lips, and I gave her nose a little bit of a reflection just to be cute. But yeah, I flicked a little bit in her ear to try to blend it out, because I wanted this to be just a tad bit darker, the inside of the ear versus the outside of the shell of her ear. So there's a bit of a gradation there, which I was very happy that I actually succeeded in doing. And then for her eyes, which what I always do with my eyes, and I do it digitally and I do it traditionally as well, is I take my lightest color, which would be my G4, and I put that down as the base. And then I use the darkest color, which is my G99, to define the pupil and then to go underneath the eyelid. And then what I try to do is very gently just add a little bit of flicking motions, you know, as I'm doing it, to sort of make a lined gradation all the way up. It's harder on smaller pictures like this, so I wasn't very successful, but that tends to be what I do. If not, I just kind of leave it as sort of a cell shady looking end product. But either way, it's done with that anyway. I do see something I want to touch up now that I've got it in the light, and I'm just taking my brush pen to do that. But this has been, you know, my process. I mean, this is how I do my traditional art with my Copics, and I use, you know, all these different things to, you know, make a full-on piece. It's never just one. I've gotten into trying to use my colored pencils a little bit more to supplement, since Copics kind of got their little production issues going on right now. So I've been trying to use colored pencils to offset a little bit of my supply lists, so I don't run out of ink. But yeah, so I mean, this is it. I mean, this is how I do it, guys. It's relatively simple. I feel like I come up with some pretty nifty artwork as a result of it. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously, it's flawed. Like, I've got, oh no, that's my nail polish. Oh no, I keep forgetting that colored nail polish does that. I tried to look nice for you guys, and look what happens. Disaster! Look at, she's got a little cut on her forehead. No! So if you're gonna do stuff like this, make sure your nail polish is not as fresh, or isn't like all the way to the edge of the nail, I guess. Oh, I'm so sad. It was looking good. Oh, it's garbage. It's ruined. Alright, well, whatever. Anyway, so, you know, these sorts of things happen sometimes towards the end of the piece, and it is what it is. I mean, it still gets the point across. So yes, this is my process. I hope you guys have learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. What I tend to do afterwards is usually it doesn't take me this long to do a piece. So I go in afterwards with pens and stuff like that, and sort of darken in areas that need to. If I can find a stupid pen that, yeah, here we go. Like her hair up here could use a little bit of definition, so I can toss in a few lines right here. And I just kind of touch it up a little bit. It's really nothing big. I'm very happy with this piece the way it is. So I will probably leave it alone after this point. I might sign it, but honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this thing. It's probably going to go in a folder somewhere and stay forgotten for the rest of its life. But yes, this is it, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope I was able to clear up some questions. I hope that you guys, I overall just sort of enjoyed the process, you know, seeing someone do an actual piece from start to finish, other than the sketching phase. I will probably do more of this sort of thing, but it's going to be speed paint. It's not going to be broken up into 4 videos like this, because I almost feel like the process was too slow breaking it up into 4 videos like this. But yes, this is it. thank you guys for watching, and if you learned something, go ahead and let me know what you learned. What did you guys get out of this video? Let me know what I am doing right, and hey, feel free to tell me what I am doing wrong. I mean, let me know if there's something you would have rather have seen me do or explain in more detail. So just leave that in the comments below, and I'll take all of that stuff into consideration as I'm coming up to making more videos and things like that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.